Let's be honest, finding a good open-world game on mobile isn't easy. Some look stunning in the ads, and then you download them, and they are just full of autoplay, boring quests, and maps that feel smaller than my kitchen. So I spent hours testing a ton of open-world games on Android and iOS in 2025 to find the ones that are actually worth your time. Let's jump straight into the countdown. Number 10. Block Crime feels like what would happen if GTA and Minecraft got mashed together. You get this big open world where you can choose your own path, take on different jobs, explore the city, mess around with gangs, or even play as law enforcement if you feel like switching sides. That being said, you'll definitely need to grind a bit if you want to unlock the cooler stuff like cars, weapons, and customization options. If you enjoy open-world chaos with a mix of creativity, Block Crime is a solid pick, especially if you've ever wondered what GTA would look like in a Minecraft-style world. Before we continue, I would like to mention sponsor of this video. Dragon Raja just got a huge update, and if you haven't played it yet, now's a great time to jump in. The new performer class is here, and they fight with a yo-yo. I wasn't sure how that would work in an RPG, but after seeing it in action, it's honestly one of the coolest combat styles I've played with on mobile. This update also adds the Expedition, Everblaze Dungeon, where 6 to 10 players can team up, plan their strategy, and take down some seriously tough bosses. And if you love customization as much as I do, you'll want to check out the updated custom accessory system, which lets you adjust and personalize existing in-game accessories to match your own style. If you hop in now, you can grab a free selected outfit pack, pick from 7 options, and keep it forever. Plus, get a limited-time Life Makeover collab outfit and motor during the event. New servers are open too, so you can start at the same level as everyone else. It's gorgeous, beginner-friendly, and gives you total freedom to play your way. Links in the description if you want to check it out. Number 9.
That's some precision bus driving.
Bus Simulator City Ride is an open-world bus driving game where you actually feel like a real driver. You've got to follow traffic rules, manage passengers, stick to schedules, and deal with different weather conditions while navigating through a lively city. The graphics are solid and make the city look alive, but I have to admit the optimization isn't the best. On mid-range devices, you might notice some frame drops here and there. The good thing is that there's a free trial version, so you can test it before deciding to buy. Personally, I think it's worth purchasing if you're into realistic simulators. Number 8. Dude Theft Wars is one of the weirdest yet most entertaining open-world games I've played on mobile. Imagine a mix of GTA-style chaos, but with a completely goofy, cartoonish vibe where absolutely nothing makes sense. The whole city feels like a playground, and half the fun comes from just messing around, whether it's stealing cars, attacking random NPCs, or triggering absolute chaos for no reason at all. The physics are ridiculous in the best way possible, and you'll constantly find yourself laughing at the random, unexpected stuff that happens. If you enjoy sandbox-style games where you can just roam around and create your own fun, Dude Theft Wars is a must-try. Number 7. Parking Master Multiplayer 2 might be a bit old, but it's still one of the most fun open-world driving games you can play on mobile. You get a massive open world to explore, tons of different vehicles to unlock, and surprisingly good graphics for a game that's been around for a while. What really makes it stand out, though, is the multiplayer aspect. Driving around with friends, pulling off stunts, racing each other, or just messing around in the city makes the whole experience way more entertaining. Even if you don't have friends playing, it's still fun, because you can chat and interact with random players in the open world. I think Parking Master Multiplayer 2 is definitely worth checking out. Number 6. Off-Road 4x4. Driving Simulator is one of those games that really scratches the itch if you love open-world exploration and off-roading. The map is massive, and there are tons of different tasks, challenges, and jobs to complete. I was actually surprised by how good the car handling feels. Going through mud, Climbing steep hills and crossing rivers feels realistic and satisfying. Plus, the game lets you play offline, which is always a big win for me. The only annoying part is the ads. Even when you're offline, the game still tries to push them, which can get a little frustrating after a while. But honestly, aside from that, there's a lot to love here. You get a solid variety of vehicles to try, and the open world freedom makes it fun to just drive around and explore at your own pace. Number 5. Terrashland was one of those games I was seriously hyped for before its release. I honestly thought it was going to become the next big MMORPG on mobile, and in a lot of ways it delivers. The open world is massive and packed with details, the raid system is genuinely fun, and the graphics are solid. But here's where things went a little downhill for me. The game leans heavily into pay-to-win mechanics, and the developers haven't really lived up to all the promises they made before launch. The combat too feels just okay. It works, but it's not as smooth or satisfying as I'd hoped. That said, if you're into large-scale raids, open-world exploration, and want something that feels closer to World of Warcraft than most mobile MMORPGs out there, Terrashland is still worth checking out despite its flaws. Number 4. Goat Sim 3. Multiverse is pure chaos in the best possible way. If you've played any of the previous Goat Simulator games, you already know what to expect. Nothing makes sense, and that's exactly what makes it so fun. The game doesn't take itself seriously at all, constantly throwing ridiculous situations, random events, and hilarious physics your way. There are tons of clever references to popular games, movies, and memes hidden all over the world, and half the fun is just stumbling upon them while exploring. For me, this is easily one of my favorite mobile games to just relax and have fun with. If you enjoy over-the-top chaos, hilarious randomness, and endless surprises, Goat Sim 3 Multiverse is a must-try. Number 3. Life After is an older survival game, but I recently downloaded it again out of curiosity, and man, it still holds up. The atmosphere, graphics, and massive open world are still really impressive, even by today's standards. It's the kind of game that pulls you in and makes you want to keep exploring, crafting, and surviving. Yeah, the controls and animations feel a bit clunky at times, but that's expected with a game this old. Still, after playing it again for about a week, I can say it's absolutely worth revisiting. If you've never played it or haven't touched it in years like me, give it another shot. You might get hooked again. Number 2. Pocket City 2 is one of the most unique and refreshing city-building games I've played on mobile. Unlike most city management games where you just place buildings and watch numbers go up, this one takes it to the next level. After you design and build your city, you can actually jump into it and explore everything in free roam mode, walking around the streets you created, seeing your citizens go about their daily lives, and experiencing the world from ground level makes the whole game feel alive. The art style is clean and relaxing, and the controls are super smooth, making it easy to get lost in the game for hours. If you usually find city-building games a bit boring, this one might completely change your mind. Number 1. Re-Memento White Shadow is an open-world gacha RPG that instantly reminded me of Genshin Impact, but with its own unique twist. The combat is turn-based. Normally, I'm not the biggest fan of turn-based systems because they can feel slow and repetitive, but this game handles it surprisingly well. The battles are designed to be smooth, quick, and intuitive, so you never feel stuck waiting around. The open world is beautifully designed. The character animations are top-notch, and even the cutscenes feel like something straight out of a high-budget anime production. If you're into open-world exploration and don't mind a turn-based combat system, this game is absolutely worth checking out.